Welcome to Living 757. As you can see, Patricia is still out gallivanting the world. She's on vacation.
She's what in the world?
Gallivanting.
Okay, you see, before we start, so let me know what type of words you're going to use, okay? I need to prepare to digest. Galla who?
Gallivanting.
Okay, and that means what?
Like she's adventuring.
Then say adventuring. Do you have to say gallivanting? Hold up, did
Quincy,
I actually say it right?
just say you don't know what that
I did.
word
That's what I was
means.
trying to say without trying to say it. I don't know it, but yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry to mess up your intro.
Okay.
If you would like the intro again, you can.
Welcome to Living 757. Patricia is out on vacation. Did you understand all of that?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you also look like somebody peed in your cornflakes. So what's wrong with you today?
You know what? I've never experienced that, but what I have experienced is I just got notification earlier. That's why when we were preparing in the room, I had this look on my face. I got notification that my credit score has decreased by not one, not two, but 62 points. 62 points. My credit score. Do you know how valuable your credit score can be? Mine has decreased by 62. Has your credit score ever decreased?
Yes.
Okay. By how many? Max.
10, 15 maybe?
You see what I'm talking about? Something is going on.
Did you purchase a house while you were sleeping?
Absolutely not. The only thing that I may have done is get a new puppy. I think the adoption agency is finding some way to mess with my credit, and the puppy is beautiful, but I'll get the puppy back. Okay?
Wait.
My credit score is more important.
Are you
62.
blaming the puppy for your sleep shopping?
You know what? It's quite possible. I do have Amazon on finger touch dial or whatnot.
You know what?
But I don't understand it. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
You know what? You might need to talk to Ashlyn. My cousin's 9-year-old daughter realized that she could ask Alexa to order things, and laptops and all sorts of stuff started showing up at the house.
Really?
And my cousin was like, how did this happen?
Yeah.
And then she called Amazon. They said, somebody ordered through your device, ma'am.
And I guarantee you, if you ask her, did her credit score drop? It ain't 62 points. 62 points. That is unheard of. I've done nothing.
Are you sure you didn't go out and exchange your kid for another car again?
That was a joke. That was real. But no, I have not done that. It's just weird. I've never seen anything happen to me like that, and it kind of takes a little money out of my pocket. So I'm just a little on edge right now until I investigate this whole situation. Should I go out gallivanting to find out?
No, you should probably call somebody and figure out why that happened to you.
Okay, all right.
But on another note, on a way better financial note, the Bayport Foundation has awarded $100,000 in scholarships to 38 students in our local community here in the 757. And that doesn't just mean universities. It's universities and trade schools and vocational schools and colleges. The Bayport Foundation helps members by providing financial support to promote education. And who doesn't like to celebrate a foundation that is supporting our community, furthering their education?
Yeah.
I love that.
No, I think it's great. And if we can go back to that one picture of the young lady smiling with her hands up, that would be me except a very mad face right now. Okay, that's exactly how I feel, noticing 62 points that a credit score has been decreased. That's ridiculous.
I have literally never heard of that.
Yes, me either. Okay, but what we have heard of recently, Juneteenth is a newly celebrated federal holiday, obviously. It's been celebrated just about in every state around the country. And Juneteenth is coming up, is right around the corner. And for a lot of you who may be looking for something to do here in the Hampton Roads area, there's a bunch of events that are going on. Let's start with the Virginia African American Cultural Center in the Vibe Creative District. They are having a celebration on June the 17th, okay? There's another one that's going on June the 17th. This is Juneteenth Wine and Art Festival. This is actually a day trip, Ashley. You can get in the vehicle, get in a bus, and go to Philadelphia. See, clearly their credit score is high enough to be able to make that trip.
Hang on.
Yeah, I'm stuck on this.
You said that wrong.
I said it wrong?
It's not Philadelphia, it's Filthydelphia.
You know what? And at this point, me and her, with football season a couple of months away, we're NFC East fans. So, yeah, that's a shot at all Philly Eagles fans.
And although Dallas and Washington fans cannot agree on much, one thing we can agree on is that Philadelphia stinks.
Yep. And another thing, your team still doesn't have a new owner. Okay, so I will move on to another.
Do you want to know what your teams are good at?
Okay, I got the whole choker thing. Yeah, well, you still don't have an owner. Anyway, so another Juneteenth.
Better than your owner.
I'm not going to have this banter with you right now. We're talking about some Juneteenth, but there's some Freedom Day festivals that's going on also in Portsmouth, the city of Portsmouth. June 18th, okay, that's put on by I believe the Urban League of Hampton Roads Incorporated. And then there's another one that's going on, the second annual Juneteenth Freedom Fest. This one is in Hampton on June the 18th. So,
HPT.
Yeah. So all types of stuff going on in the Hampton Roads area, and it's an interesting thing, right? When it comes to Juneteenth, because as I looked at it, right, as I was looking at this information, so I'm from Texas, okay? So if those of you that don't know, Juneteenth is kind of, well, not kind of, but this is where the last slaves realized that they were free. Right, in Texas. But I moved to Virginia, and my wife is from Hampton. Well, Hampton was the first place that the first slaves were known to be dropped off. So from Texas to Hampton, so I just saw that correlation. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
That is an uncanny correlation.
Yeah, that's really weird. It's crazy. But also, did you know, because I did not know, that there are a couple of things that people eat and they celebrate, right, with Juneteenth, which also kind of seems like it's like Thanksgiving as well and New Year's Day tradition. I'm talking beef, pork, chicken, a lot of red meats. That's synonymous with Juneteenth celebration. We got black-eyed peas, cornbread, collard greens, cabbage, potatoes, yams.
That sounds like a celebration to me.
Yams, and also things like, red drinks like red strawberry soda or even red velvet cake. Those are common things to ingest while celebrating Juneteenth. So
now,
cool.
For anybody who doesn't really know much about Juneteenth, how long was it from the day slaves were freed until they found out in Texas?
I want to say, because we got a guy that's going to be.
It was a long time.
Yeah, well, it's about 6 months. So there's a guy that's going to be stopping by, talking to us about and kind of explaining the history of it. But I believe it's about a 6-month time frame. So, yeah.
Well, I'm sure once they found out, it was a celebration.
Yeah.
And we also attended a celebration over the weekend. And we have to shout out this company because they provided the food.
Oh, my gosh.
We're talking about Aunt Dorian's.
Ooh.
And oh my goodness. We had fried chicken, we had collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread.
Oh.
And it was so good.
There's nothing like the sweetest cornbread. Ooh.
Yeah, we were at producer Will's party, and I cannot speak highly enough about the food, so we had to talk about it here. She has a location in MacArthur Center, and she has a $6 special. That is chicken tenders and French fries. I know producer Melissa loves that.
Yeah, just draw them out. Now, how much did you say it was?
$6.
See, you see what I'm talking about? I can't even afford that. My credit score has dropped 62 points. I'm struggling right now financially. It's hurting me. But that's a really good deal if you want to.
If you want Aunt Dorian's, I will pay for your
Well, thanks, because I know your credit score.
special.
I mean, at least let me get back up to fair. That's all I want. I want my credit score. That's an indication of how bad it could possibly be. Before we get out of here, just wanted to transition to, there is a Virginia Arts Festival that's actually coming to Williamsburg. So that's going to be June 16th through June the 18th on the lawn of the Art Museum of Colonial Williamsburg, okay?
It's called Williamsburg Live.
And it's Williamsburg Live, right? And so it's live because it's featuring live music. You're talking the Wood Brothers, Kenny Loggins for the old school folks out there. We got Keb Mo, I believe I said that right, and special guest Peter One. It's going to be on Sunday, June the 18th. So a lot of big things is going on. Yeah, y'all.
I love it. And something else that I love, we're going to talk about this really quickly because I know we don't have much time, but they're doing a Dino Pajama Jam at the Virginia Living Museum.
Yeah.
Where you go in your pajamas and you jam out. And there's going to be a dance floor, a DJ, snacks, arts and crafts for the kids.
Yeah.
They have They have like an indoor exhibit that's in addition to their normal Virginia Living Museum dinosaur exhibit. So I know I'm going to take Adrian. I think producer Melissa's going to come too. What kind of dinosaur would you be if you had to be any dinosaur?
Leave me a Sonosaurus. Leave me alone, a Saurosaurus. Leave me alone is what I want to be, and then put a
Well, they're not
Saurus
called
on that.
leaves, they're called tree stars, but we...
You know what? I don't have the arms for it, so that's what I think.
Would you be a meat eater or would you be a tree eater?
I don't know. I would be a person that wants you to leave me alone, a Saurosaurus.
So you'd probably be one of the ones that like lived in the water and was antisocial.
Facts, big facts.
I would either want to be a pterodactyl or a velociraptor.
You know what? And that makes so much sense, as violent as you are. Because people, y'all don't get a chance to see her in the green room.
Stop
She is
it.
very
I thought
violent.
you were going to say because I like to eat, which is true.
Oh, no. You are very violent. But you know what? Whether you see the violent or the sweet side of Ashley today, we are going to have a great show, starting off with something sweet, Juggernaut cookies. So if you got a sweet tooth, you'll love that, and it's healthy. And we'll hear from Riverside about behavioral health.
And we've got Whoa in the house, but first we are talking Juneteenth with our friend Brian Bullock from the show Hidden History. Stay right there.